Alrighty, I hope you're having a great day. We are heading into another Aetherdrift draft. Finished up earlier today our draft where we played some exhaust cards to 7 wins. So that one should be going up right before this. Our first 7 win of the format, and quite enjoyed playing the deck. So we'll see if we can do well in this one also. So this pack, Ranger's Aether Hive is excellent. It is two colors though. The commons, Beast Rider, Vanguard, and Bounce Off are probably the strongest, but I would first pick them. Canyon Vaulter is excellent, 2-drop. Pile Up is an excellent board wipe in this format. I think here might be right to take Vaulter or Aether Hive, but we will take the board wipe and see where it takes us. Of note, most board wipes in vehicle formats are not amazing because the vehicles just survive and then you get hit by them again, but this does destroy vehicles as well, notably. So, pack 2 here, we've got Spin Out, which is a very solid removal spell. Broodheart Engine, which is an excellent green-black card. Fills your yard and then lets you buy back a creature vehicle later. And then Spikeshell Harrier, which is just an absurd tempo creature that also reduces speed, which is extremely powerful. So I think it's probably between Spin Out and Harrier. I actually haven't played Black-White yet in this format, but I think the Harrier is enough better that I just want to take that. We'll see if we're blue-white. So this pack, we've got Lightning Strike, extremely strong. Veteran Beast Rider is also extremely good. We've got Aether Siphon as a slower card advantage engine. So the question is where I'm sticking. And Beast Rider is good, but it doesn't pair well with the Pile Up. I think Aether Siphon pairs better. So we will go that direction. See if blue is open. Okay, some good blue-white cards. Repurposing Bay, I think it's fine. If we get some 4-mana artifacts, it would let us find Spikeshell Harrier, which is quite good. But it's likely going to table. There's Nimble Thopterus, but I think we're just on Detention Chariot. This card is very good, particularly if you can find the reanimation spell to pair with it. But even if not, it cycles early and is removal late. So we're going to take that. In this pack, there's a fine removal spell, but nothing spectacular in Collision Course. Pit Automaton is alright. It gives you extra mana to spend on cycling or exhaust if you're in that vein, or it could pay for our card draw. But it's largely unexciting, I'd say. Alacrian Armor I've actually been impressed by. We do have the Chariot to crew. I don't know if it's really what we'd want in this type of deck. I think it's probably between these two, and I'll just take the removal spell in this case. Spell Pierce, Howler's Heavy, Trip Up. The rest of these cards, it's probably Night Market that's the best. I think honestly I'm taking Night Market here. I think Howler's Heavy is fine. It might be okay in our deck as well, because early it'll just slow down the bleeding, but I think we'll prefer to take a dual land that cycles late to begin with. Okay, that's a late Broadside Barrage. Might signal that the cycling deck is open. We do have a couple cycling cards not in blue-red, but I think this is strong enough that we just want to take it here over the Spectral Interference. This pack doesn't really have a ton for us. The artifacts. We've got 3 artifacts. We could take Gear Seeker. It's probably that or the Avishkar Raceway, honestly. Avishkar would be fine in a cycling deck, but actually we don't even get Start Your Engines that quickly. We do have Siphon though. I think I'll take the Raceway over the first Serpent. Okay, so some good cycling cards and a Swiftwater Cliffs here. So the question is if I want to signal by taking something or if I just take the dual land. I think Artillerist is fine, but I think I'm better off with the dual land right now. It gives me flexibility to play this however I want, be it blue-white with a red splash or blue-red with a white splash. Here we'll take the Keen Buccaneer. Just a solid 2-drop. It's a late Ketrodon, but we're nowhere close to green. I think Engineer is enough better than Skybox Fairy, even though that has cycling. Maybe that's where we want to be, so we'll just take the blue card that we're more likely to play there. So I think a fine pack one. Nothing obscene. We saw the late Barrage, which might be a good signal. Got a Sweeper and a Harrier and a Chariot. All solid, but I think we'll really have to wait till pack 2 to see how we're paid off for this. Okay, heavy late is good. Particularly if we end up in the cycling deck. Okay, what do we got here? I mean, Voyage Home is quite strong if we're on the Artifacts deck. We don't have very many right now, though. Jockey is good with Exhaust, which is not the direction we're in. We've just got a Buccaneer and an Engineer for that right now. I don't think blue-red is really how you want to be playing the Exhaust deck. Although I guess you technically can, because blue has the Exhaust cards. I think I'm better off with the Voyage Home. Because if this makes our deck, I think it'll be a lot better than the Jockey, which is most of the time just a 3-mana 3/3. And we'll see if we can get some more artifacts going to fuel the Voyage Home. Or again, if the cycling deck is open for us. Okay. So I think here Refueler is excellent. We do have 2 Exhaust cards right now. Could have kind of done a red-blue Exhaust thing. Sky Crash is very solid. Roadside Blowout is solid. Sundial. So I think we're basically deciding here what part of the Jeskai color pie we're in. Blowout's probably the safest pick because it's going to make our deck no matter what. But Sundial would be excellent because it's an artifact for the Voyage Home. I think we just take the Blowout here. Okay. Harrier is a really good sign. So I think now we want to hope that these Quick Welders table. I think this is the second one we've seen in this pack. And if we do, then we're in great shape with the Voyage Home. And our Chariot and our Harriers will get a lot better as well. So we'll take that here. The Barrage is speculative. Buccaneer gets a lot worse. So does the Engineer if we're not in, or if we're in the Artifacts deck. There's a Cliffs for that. Okay, another Chariot. Again, we hope something like the Optimizer comes back around. There's like starting column and stuff as well, but I think Optimizer would be best for our deck at the moment. But we'll just take the second Chariot here. Be quite happy with that. So some good removal card advantage. We're looking for the early end of our curve right now. Riverchurn Monument versus Midnight Mangler here. I think Monument is fine. I mean, we do have Ether Siphon as another payoff card around it. Mangler's just a great defensive creature, though. Now let's do the fun thing. Let's see if we can mill someone out. So at this point, I kind of want to make sure that we're getting our cheap creatures. Sarcophagus does start our engines, and we do have the Siphon that cares about that. Other option is the Crag to splash Barrage. I don't think we're taking another Barrage right now, though. I think we take the Crag here. There might be some good red payoff cards that we find. This pack's a little rough for us. I mean, this is a fine 2-drop. It's defensive. It's got 3 toughness. We could just take starting column here. Going 3 to 5 in our deck is not bad. No, we'll take the engineer. I think the column, we're likely to see another one late. Okay, that's a super late stock up. We were happy to see that. Okay, there's the welder we were looking for. Jockey tabled, interestingly as well. Okay, I'm just gonna push our non-creatures over here just to get an idea of where we're at in terms of being able to defend ourselves. Okay, Tranquil Cove over Midnight Mangler. I mean, I really want the Cove, but I think we just need 2-drop artifact. Got Blowout, Pile Up, Collision Course. Sure, I'll take first Hull Drifter. Scrap Compactor might make its way into our deck. Okay, second Mangler is perfect. Wow, the Barrage tabled. That's crazy. This card is super strong. To see that late is a massive signal that the cycling deck must be open. But we just haven't seen the other payoff cards for it. Okay, so I think here we're on Voyage Home. And we hope starting column probably tables. Pact Altera might not be bad for us either. We don't make a ton of artifacts. We'll just take our card advantage here. Again, we're now looking for any artifacts we can get our hands on. Pit Automaton, we still don't have very much payoff for, really, so I think we're more on the Quick Welder strategy. Then we can get Thopterist in here, hopefully. Okay, Memory Guardian, excuse me. Good. Glide Car's not bad. I think Guardian is just where we want to be, though. I could see it replacing Hull Drifter, maybe. Okay, Chariot is also a good card, or we could just take Ticket Tortoise as a cheap play. Oh, I think we take Chariot here. We have 13 artifacts currently. Okay. Wow, yeah, the cycling deck is definitely open. Probably on Spectral Interference over a Night Market. We have 30 minus 6, call it, so we're kind of on 24-ish. I think first Interference is better for us than second Night Market. Okay, Diversion Unit is good. Interface Ace would not be bad as well with double Chariot and Hull Drifter. What are these? These are crew 3. I think we should have enough ways. I think we just take the good 2-drop here. Not a ton I think we're really looking for out of this pack. So we just take another engineer in case we want that. We already have a guide light if we want it. Wow, Lightning Strike pick 8 is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mechanic might not be bad for our deck, actually. Makes our vehicles big. In double broadside barrage is hard to pass up. We'll have to double check what our removal looks like, but I don't think we need to be splashing. Looks like we should have enough playables. One. I mean, we are light on removal. Artifacts. Yeah, we'll have to check. I mean, the problem with finding a place for these is we're going to have to play 2 more tap lands as well, which is just going to slow us down. But it's so free now with another Cliffs. 2 mana 0 for an exhaust. 1, 2, 3. We'll just take the Cliffs. It gives the splash for free. Ticket Tortoise, I think I prefer over Camera Launcher. Sure. Pedal to the metal. Okay. Yeah, I mean, splashing for 2 barrages is quite good. We just have to make sure if we're doing it that we're not losing artifact count over it, because that's the most important thing for our deck. Okay, I mean, with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, we don't even need to play a mountain. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mountain. Honestly, it's probably like that. Okay. We've got 2 Voyage Home. I'm just looking at our card advantage. A Stock Up and an Aether Siphon. We probably don't need Hull Drifter. So maybe what I'll do, let's cut the things that aren't artifacts that we don't think we're going to play. I need 2 drops. So I think that stays. Chariot, do I even have a ton of ways to crew it? Not really. Hull Drifter out. I think I'm basically playing a control deck here. Collision Course might actually be bad in my deck because I actively only have 10 creatures and 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles. 5 vehicles. Everscar Raceway we don't need. Colorless land can go. 14 artifacts. I think heavy is fine. It's a 4 toughness defensive creature. I mean, like, kind of the obvious thing is cutting the splash, but I actually don't think that's great here because I think we kind of want the removal. Spectral Interference. Staring Mechanic too cute, maybe. Does crew, though. We don't really actually care about making our vehicles bigger, I don't think. But it just gives us something to do with our mana, which I found is important in this format. The other thing we could consider is Guidelight Matrix, because it also allows us to crew our vehicles effectively. Crew, it's not exactly the same, but would allow us to turn our chariots on. I wonder if Ticket Tortoise is better than Engineer in this deck as well. I could actually see that. Guidelight Matrix in. Mechanic out. Problem is if I cut too many flyers, yeah, I don't actually think I can cut those. Oh, I didn't mean to grab a third. I don't think I need a third, but I think I need some flying creatures. Probably Chariot, probably Scrap Compactor. One more cut. $13 artifacts. It can't be another artifact I cut here. I think it's Collision Course. It's that or Spectral Interference. I think I'm going to start with Collision Course. Okay. We are going to play it like this and see how it goes. Alright, heading into game one. I haven't had a ton of success with blue-white. I've drafted it a couple of times, but not in this way where there's the Detention Chariot, so we will see how this version of it does. Got all my colors, so I'll keep this. Go turn 2, Matrix or Diversion Unit. Probably Diversion Unit here. Oh, now Mangler, because it blocks. See if they've got a kill spell for it. Oh, okay. Flyer's a little annoying. We'll get one hit in. So, Guidelight Matrix first, or Diversion Unit? It's on red. Stock up, huh? I think at this point this isn't blocking the Wicker Folk anyways. The lead on Guidelight Matrix. Other Mangler. Next turn I can Broadside Barrage and hopefully find another land. Okay. It's a good card. I don't know if it really fits in that deck other than it's just an artifact though. They've got a bunch of exhaust things. There are some in those colors, but not a ton. Okay. Here I could just Midnight Mangler plus Diversion Unit. No, because I need another blue. Okay, I think I'm just Plains Hold Up Barrage this turn. Could stock up as well. Maybe that's the better play here. Guarantee lands, but Going into turn 4, if they just activate this, I'll just kill their 4/4. I don't really want to get hit for 4 here. Don't think I need second Mangler. Okay. Just on the Riverchurn monument plan? Probably, right? The other option is stock up, make sure I can hit my chariot. Let's do this. They're not hitting me for much damage, so I've got time to start to get this rolling. And it'll make them play out to board, which means my chariot will get to eat something. Because here it's like, they'll get max speed, but what does it do for them? It lets them draw more cards, which just eats through their deck faster, which makes Monument better. Like, they haven't shown me a payoff that I'm scared yet of, and if they play something like Necro Region, I'll just eat it with the chariot. Assuming I draw another land. That's a big if, I guess. Maybe attack the chariot. Just got touch, okay. If Guzzler attacks here, I'm blocking with the Mangler, right? Sure. What else do we got? Okay, that I don't really care about. Doesn't apply much pressure, and it just, again, draws cards, which I think, it's not great for us, obviously, but it doesn't have a lot of power, so it doesn't put much of a clock on us. Okay. So I think they've got a bauble in hand because it's sat up there with one black. There's another bauble. And no. Blowout, though, is not bad. Question is, we're quite likely to find a blue source off of stock up. We can stock up Blowout. We couldn't Monument as well then. I think I'm better off just Blowout this turn over stock up. Okay, Harrier is an excellent draw. So this is slightly awkward because I haven't found my second blue source. There, I can activate the Merfolk. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Did they not find a land either? They're gonna have to discard. This Monument is looking absurd. Another Gas Guzzler. Oh, their deck is sweet. Sure, Gear Seeker. Oh, man. I just Spike Shell Harrier, bounce. Wicker Folk. I have to take a turn off the monument then, but... this buys me so much time. I just don't even care about the Mindstream Merfolk, so... that was crazy, them drawing that much, not finding a land. Did they bin any? They've got 2 in the bin. If they attack with the Merfolk, I'll trade here. But I need to make sure I'm getting off my, okay, the Riverchurn Monument. That's crazy they play that too. Okay. Any lands? No lands is really hurting. I think I'm stocking up now. I really need to find a blue source. Okay. Color's heavy. Yeah, I guess so. And I think I'm just doing the Howler's Heavy this turn. Because I kind of want to find another land. Sure. That doesn't apply any pressure this turn. Sure. Okay, they get a Sarcophagus. But are they just dead? They're just dead. To the monument now. Where are they putting that? There? Sure. Cycle this. Shrink that. Resolve. Mill you for 2. And then I can mill for 12 on my turn. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Game 1, we did it with the monument. First mill win in the format. Sweet. Alright. Crazy game. Not finding lands there, but the opponent taking some interesting lines that didn't apply enough pressure to actually close it out fast enough. So, sweet game 1. Okay. Game 2 with our blue-white deck here. Yeah, I mean we're missing white, but we've got early plays, so we will keep this. Okay, I think we just lead on the Mangler since we can't activate Monument anyways. We really need to find a land here. I don't really want to cycle the pile up, but if we have to, we will. Okay, Thrill Seeker. It's a scary card. I mean, it's like Roadside Blowout. Guess it slows them down. Monument gets me towards my win condition faster. The thing with Monument is also forces them to play out to board, which makes my pile up better. Yeah, I think I'm going with Monument here. Forcing their hand. To see if they have removal spell for Mangler. Because if they don't, then I'm in a decent position here. Because they're not applying a ton of pressure. Okay, and lightning striking that, I'm okay with it. They are going to get max speed next turn though. So I'm going to blow out the Thrill Seeker, but they can just replay it, get max speed, and hit me again. Or I could just play Memory Guardian. Then I can't activate Monument, and I really want to be activating Monument. Okay, I'm just going to force them to waste their mana. if I can find a white source, if they just play out to board, then I can just board wipe, which will fill their yard up a ton as well. Okay, yeah, no surprise because it gets haste. So it is going to hit me. That's scary. I need a land here because I need this carrier. Without a land, we're kind of in a tough position. I mean, I can kill the Thrill Seeker, but this Hazard is just a beating. I think I need to do this now because there's the black trick that gives something indestructible, and if they have it, it's just a blowout. If I can find a land this turn, oh well, if I can find a plains this turn, I might be okay. Because Pile Up notably removes Indestructible, and that's what's keeping the Hazoret safe. So this will kill the Hazoret. I need it this turn. Because I'm not milling them fast enough. Wasn't there. I mean, I wasn't beating that start. Okay. I mean, that was sweet. I mean, Thrill Seeker into Hazoret is extremely difficult to beat because you just get your engine started so fast. So, good game by the opponent. I don't think there was much else I could have done that game. I think that one kind of was what it was for us. Okay, that's a good draw. So we could put Night Market on blue if we want to. Another aggressive deck though is not a great lineup for us. Do thankfully have a Harrier. We're just on the interference. Anything they have planned. I don't think Guide Light Matrix was right play there because we really need to just keep them off their plays. Okay, they missed a land drop. It's good for us. I think we get the Night Market out this turn. Since we're just on the Spectral Interference plan again. Okay, what you got on 3? That is getting countered. I don't want them starting their engines yet. Voyage home. Now I think I can Guide Light Matrix, Midnight Mangler. It adds artifacts to board to make Voyage home better. I was hoping to find a land for Harrier. Okay. I think I'll trade with the rat here. We'll get a Surveil, but I know it puts me a little further off Voyage home. I'm not too worried. I can just broadside barrage the Javelineer if I need to. I'm just playing to the long game, so don't mind trading. Yes, so they probably don't have a land on top and they're debating. Okay. We're probably debating if they keep some strong non-land there. Which means they're probably missing a land drop now. Quick Welder makes this cost 2 mana. Can't quite Quick Welder plus Guardian. I think I'm just on the Barrage the Javelineer plan. So I'll probably just do that now. So again, the black trick that protects. I don't care about the Engineer. The rest of my hand is much better. I just want to find lands. Okay, they do as well. That must have been what they left on top. Takes up their whole turn. Now I can go Quick Welder plus Guardian. I can start applying some pressure. So I've got Harrier as a follow-up as well. Or just a Voyage Home to draw cards. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just on the kill that mode. Start hitting them. We can get rid of the island. Not playing anything else this turn anyways. Got 6 lands. Can't quite Harrier Voyage Home, but if we top a land, be able to, because Voyage Home will cost 3. Notably, Guidelight Matrix hasn't looked great in our deck. We haven't really been able to get the chariots out, so... Okay, no land, but pile up is fine here. Okay, and that doesn't reduce their speed at all. But still worth running out there. They're on 8. Okay. And a more defensive creature. Doesn't really line up well here, though. Sure. What, they can just double block something? They still take 5, go to 3. Am I cycling the pile up? I think I am. I'm just on the try to kill them plan. Roadside Blowout. That seems good. So can I do everything this turn? Monument, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. I can't activate Monument, but I can play it. I can Voyage Home first. For 2. Version Unit and Plains. Play the Plains. I can blow out the Spike Spitter. Then I guess I'm probably playing Diversion Unit, but do it post-combat. Okay, they're just going to prevent the most damage. On 3 though. Okay. Turned the corner well this game. The barrages as our splash definitely showed their power here. Killing the first Necro Regent was extremely important there. So another one under the belt. Notably with that last game as well, because I was thinking about it. I was waiting here. So we played 2 red-black decks in a row. It's like, what was the difference? The difference, as far as I could tell, was that in the first game, they managed to start their engines and get it up fast, and that allowed them to close the game out quickly. And then the second one, countering their start their engines card, meant while they were getting some chip damage in, their Necro Regents, when they played them, were just 5/4s. And that wasn't really enough to pressure me properly. So just kind of, again, the notes for what should you be countering versus not in the format, right? Definitely against those aggressive decks, you want to be shutting down their engines cards early, if you can stop them from hitting the board. Okay. It's a Mendicant. I think I'll lead on the Mangler then. It was that or hold up interference, but at this point it's like we just, again, don't want them to get close to starting their engines. If they have some sort of answer here, get to 2, then we can always barrage their Mendicant next turn. Because we're basically, I think, next turn holding up interference and barrage. Deciding what to play. Okay. They are gonna try and get their engines going. They have a land. No land. Quickwalder's good. Yeah, I'll play Quickwalder here. Just blocks the Mendicant. Gives us more options for next turn. They have another kill spell here, then I think I'm forced to barrage the Mendicant. This card is scary if it gets online. Mechanic is fine. Can block that as well. Another barrage is good. So I think this turn we're Guide Light Matrixing, and then we can still hold up barrage. We've got our interaction and card draw here. I think we're in a decent spot. Double attack. Has to blocks, block. Try to kill your Mendicant. Some way to protect it. I don't think there's much in this format. There's like the +2/+2, but that doesn't save it. Sure, there's other stuff I'm not thinking about, but don't think there's a ton here. In these colors, at least. Okay, don't need another island right now. We'd rather keep our other cards. Okay. They have a play. Wow, okay, that's good for us. So I think now we're going to play Aether Siphon. Don't really want to walk into a Ride's End right now. So I think I'm just going to leave the Quickwalder back. Okay, they're going to counter that. I think that's reasonable on their end, because that's card advantage. We really wanted that to resolve, because then we could just start drawing a ton of cards. They would have a hard time getting out from under the card advantage. Still missing a land. Again, all this, the note is they do have 5 cards in hand that are all active. Here we can Spike Shell and hold up the Spectral Interference, so we'll just start feeding in now. Got 2 answers to creatures at this point. We can really start pressuring their life total. this point. I think we're just running out the heavy as well. It's just another attacker. We've got barrage for whatever they play next. Okay, they're also on red. Oh, they're... Maybe this is just in there for fun. Maybe they're not actually 4 colors. Could explain why they don't have any plays, though. They've been missing the colors. Remover. Okay. Can exile what they want. The life gain's a little annoying, but we could still just get in there. Doesn't matter too much. Okay. We're gonna cycle that away. Yeah. I don't think there's any reason to play this right now. Maybe I should have kept, was the other, was it plains I binned? Yeah, I probably should have kept the plains over the crag. I was thinking I was going to play it this turn, but I actually want to hold it in hand so that I'm feigning something at this point. I don't think there's much that I could draw here and want the 1 extra mana. I'd have to think about my deck a little more, but yeah. Alright, they stumbled, and we applied enough pressure. Okay, solid start so far, 3-1. Yeah, I think this is a good enough hand. Got an early defensive creature. Stock up to refuel. Counter spell, roadside blowout. Pretty happy here. Okay. Okay. Uncycling strategy. So with that in mind, guess kind of want to guide light matrix and see if I can get an untapped land for blowout. Okay. Ooh, that's brutal. Okay. Angler, you're gonna have to get some work in. I was debating holding up interference. I figured they'd probably want to cycle more than they'd want to play some 3-mana creature, though. That's brutal. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of pressure. Man, I'm getting punished for not holding up the interference here. I haven't played against this deck to know enough to know exactly what I need to be looking out for. I probably need to blow out this Sky Ray here. Because playing Diversion Unit, I mean, I guess it lets us double block the Ironclad. Maybe it's that and hold up interference. Sure. I feel like I'm probably not taking the right lines this game. If I just countered the Swashbuckler, we'd be in way better shape because this wouldn't have had haste either. Now I'm just gonna die to a big flyer. Their curve was just like the nuts too, though, so I don't think it gets much better than that. Going Sky Ray into Swashbuckler into Ironclad is exactly what your deck's looking to do. Here I have to double block. Sky Ray is just giant now. I'm going to 3 this turn. I'm losing 2 artifacts notably, so I won't be able to voyage home anytime soon. And I'm just dead on board. Okay. Yeah, I mean, playing out the Matrix was probably a little silly there, because I knew they were going to get aggressive in some way. I just didn't expect it to be Swashbuckler. Okay. I mean, I was talking about in the game prior, knowing what to do with the interference, and that was a game where I certainly didn't know what to do with it, and it cost me the game. So, again, it's kind of knowing the matchups and what they're wanting to play on curve, and certainly turn 3 I should have been aware of something, but turn 4 at that point, playing the Mangler wasn't going to save me a ton of damage because their vehicles have haste anyways. So they just play some vehicle for 4 mana, and I'm probably not blocking it with my 3/3, so certainly on that turn I think it was wrong as well to keep that. What am I doing? To not keep the interference up. I'm going to lead out on this because I want to be playing a blue card on 2. So if I find an untap land, then I'll play that first. Okay, no untap land. The land would be amazing here. Okay, they're taking it slow at least. Wonder if I just run a Riverchurn here. Oh. It's that or Guidelight Matrix, but if I don't find a land off Guidelight Matrix, it's really bad. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unify Detention Chariot Cycle. I guess that's my other option. Trying to find a land. It's 1 cheaper than the Matrix. Yeah, let's do that. Wow, that's brutal. Just Mangler here. Our friend is back. Okay. Oh, jeez. I mean, playing Engineer doesn't do anything here. I just need to find lands. Brutal. Interesting. They must be short on lands too then. Yeah, because cycling that makes no sense when you've got the Swashbuckler out. Okay. Now here, just passing because I've got Barrage and Spectral Interference. I'm just barraging the Swashbuckler. I'll take 1 more damage off Tyrox, but I'm more scared of the haste on vehicles. This is an interesting one. What am I doing next turn? I can play Monument, hold up Interference. Means I'm taking a bunch of damage off Torox though. Yeah, I think that's the play. Buccaneer is a little bad. Okay, I mean, our line now is basically play, pile up, and hope we don't die. Okay. I mean, again, this is the upside of Monument. It forces the opponent to put pressure into play, which means they walk into the pile up. We do have a Detention Chariot to follow it up. 8 cards in yard. Okay, perfect. We'll Chariot that. Okay, we need one turn where they don't play something giant. That's annoying. They want to take advantage though, they have to start filling their yard. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm voyaging home first. Seeing what I draw here. Okay. I think I'm on the interference plan over the engineer right now, because it only prevents 1 damage, whereas this can prevent more if they're playing some big thing. And what I can also do too is if they get active, I can always activate Detention Chariot. Guide Light Matrix. I think I'm fine taking 1 here. No play is good for us. Got 10. So now I'm just on Harrier. The Artillerist. I still got Interference plus Monument. And if they just start cycling stuff, they're pretty dead. Okay. That's fine. Get their gunner back, but I can block it. I will gladly throw the Harrier under the bus. Because the Monument's very close to killing them now. D3. Do I force them to tap out? Probably. Just waste their turn. And then I can just Harrier again. Or just replay the Chariot. Yeah. Get under the bus, boy. If they activate, they're dead. They can't. Okay. I mean, they just threw away the game. Okay. I mean, Monument has won us a couple games now. It's definitely good against the cycling deck as long as you don't get run over like we did in the Briar game. Okay, 4-2. See if we can keep this going. got our mana. We'll keep this. Eat on white. Probably just playing another tap land on turn 2, yeah. Okay. Okay, Serpent. Just blowing that out. It's only 1 damage. I think we're just stocking up. Okay. The Voyage Home Harrier. Yeah. Assume we're going to play a long game against an exhaust deck, so let's make sure we've got card advantage. Pick 1. Okay. I'm going to play the Quick Welder here, because it allows us to Harrier next turn. Or if we find a land, Chariot. Versus just like playing the Heavy as a 3-4. This can still block the Buccaneer. So, big 2 in the air from the Serpent. It's okay. Beast Rider and a run over. Okay. Okay. Let's just Chariot the Buccaneer. We'll start getting in for damage as well. Crew 3. So next turn if they play something we could Harrier it if they keep getting with their flyer and then get in for 8. Okay. Not quite in for 8, but we could get in for 6 if they keep coming in with their Sky Serpent. Do we want to do that? Or we can just barrage the Mammoth. Yeah, that might be better. Let's get it out of here. Okay, that lets us play Roadside Blowout. We still can't crew the Chariot though. If we play Diversion Unit, we can crew the Chariot, get in for 6. We can't activate that. I think I'd rather just a token off the board too. Okay. Next turn, if we Diversion Unit for 1, Voyage Home is 4, so we can Diversion Unit, Voyage Home, hold up Diversion Unit mana. Okay, that's a good sign for us. I'm gonna over. Yeah, they're looking at the Chariot now. They're realizing the Serpent that they probably want to keep it on defense now. It's fine for us because then we can take a okay. Not. We'll Diversion Unit. I crew at instant speed, yeah. We'll play Voyage Home. I mean, one annoying thing would be Silken Strength or something, but then they're trading their flyer just to get their Buccaneer back. I think that's fine. Okay. I mean, leaving this up doesn't actually do much for us. I guess they could have Fang Guardian. And I'm trading Fang Guardian. The pilot for Tension Chariot. You just gotta be Fang Guardian, right? I really want to do that trade. Fang Guardian and a pilot for Tension Chariot, but they get the Buccaneer back. No, you can show me the Fang Guardian. Because if they don't play it this turn, they've wasted 5 mana. I think leaves us in a decent position here. Okay, they're just gonna trip up. It's fine. I'll put it back on top. Not too scared of their Buccaneer. I can just block it with the Quick Welder. Fine. I think at this point, Diversion Unit would just get under this Serpent. I mean, it does make my Voyage Home more expensive. Actually, there's probably still... I'm still worried about a Fang Guardian. 5. Three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn, I'm just looking at my mana. I want to spend it. Okay. Shipwreck. I really care about that. It's not a Tarian. Tarian I'd be scared about, but 3/2. Not too worried about. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Can Mangler and cast another Voyage Home. Doesn't leave me a lot of mana left. Not enough to activate Skystreak Engineer, but I think I'm probably fine with that for one turn. Okay, Riverchurn is good. I think I'd rather play Riverchurn than leave up Diversion Unit. Okay. I think they were probably holding Trip Up. I don't think they have the Fang Guardian now. So I think they would have got aggressive last turn if they had it. This Riverchurn, probably scary for them. Because they're going through their deck pretty fast. How many broadsides? We haven't seen either of our broadsides either. Those are going to look quite good. We can get those. Oh, are they just going to kill it? They're just breeding. Interesting. Yeah. Can't really make great attacks there. Ooh, that was a good mill. Okay. So I'm detention charioting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4. I want to cycle Night Market, which is 3, 1, 5. So I can detention chariot or Harrier here. I mean, they know about chariot. I think I kind of want to leave that. Let's play Harrier. Bounce their Buccaneer. So if they want to replay it, cycle again, it's just filling their yard. I'm okay with that. This lets us activate Monument and cycle Night Market this turn. That's also fine. Just pulls lands out of their deck. Yeah, you do that. What else you got? Mind Spring, Bellowheart, another run over. Once off, sure. Yeah, I'll trade with Diversion Unit. You. Not many cards left there in your deck, buddy. Other Engineer is not bad. Man, Riverchurn getting it done for us here. We'll just bounce their Serpent now. And we'll just play another Engineer. Actually, maybe I should have left mana up to activate Riverchurn. If I needed to exhaust it. How much is it? 4. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Just in case they find some way to kill it. So that way I can still mill them for 9. Put them on 4 cards left in their deck. Sure. That's probably what they were holding forever. Six. I mean, they can't activate Serpent anymore, right? I mean, yeah, they're just dead. Yeah, they're just dead anyways. Just run this out just to be safe. Yeah. Okay. Chalk up 3 wins now for Riverchurn Monument. Card is exceeding expectations. Okay. Slightly slow. We've got Quick Welder, which can get us into Chariot faster at least. Okay. The lead on our Engineer. And we will trade with the Doll if we have to. Mono black so far. Pilot. Okay, they don't want to trade. Interesting. Okay, well, now we'll play the Welder. on defense here, because black's going to be more aggressive than we are. So I don't want to get run over. Blue-black. Okay. Sky Ray, you say? Just Mangler Monument, probably. Can't activate Siphon if I play it, so I think it's got to be Mangler Monument. Wonder what they have up for 2 black. Maybe just some cycling card. Oh, I bet they've got the Chariot. I mean, if they're on some blue-black cycling style deck, Monument's gonna look quite good. Oh, of course they can just do Wretched activation, but they want to fill their yard. Monument might chalk up another win here. Blue-black doesn't have a lot of ways to deal with the Monument. Okay, try and apply pressure. See what their pilot. I think I'm just taking 3. They're not building speed, so I'll take a hit of 3. It's fine. Start milling you. Now I'm gonna draw cards and mill you. You have an answer. It's a crew 1. Aggressive with that again. Yeah, I'm just gonna take another 3 at this point. There's no point trading it right now. That's not gonna be fast enough for them to close out the game. Okay. Draw a card. Kill you. Heavy. Do that plus cycle heavy. This Gravestalker is kind of annoying. I wish I'd hit land for the Chariot. Yeah. Do this, keep up heavy. But the Gravestalker gonna hit hard here with the Hellride because I won't be able to put enough stuff in front of it because it'll get Death Touch. Yeah, it gets Death Touch. Okay, just put it on the pilot. Okay. What we wanted to see. So we can block. Block. Problem is, if they have that death touch trick, it's a little annoying. I'll block this way. See what they do. Offering to trade with all of it. I think I let that happen. I could have tried to save with Howler's Heavy, but if they responded with anything, then I would have gotten super blown out. And that gets enough power off the board, but I think I'm fine with those trades. And I can still just draw a card with the Siphon instead of cycling the Heavy. It's a little awkward because I would have loved to keep the Quick Welders out. So maybe I should have blocked to try and keep one of those alive. Maybe I should have doubled up the Gravestalker instead of splitting them. I could see where that might have been wrong on my part. What do they got? So there's that Chariot. Kind of knew that was coming though after we saw Skyray in blue-black. Okay. So we probably wanted to save the Chariot for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can just play another Engineer here. Probably just as good as playing the Voyage Home. Voyage Home does try and get us into our board wipe though, which would be very strong here. Got 2 blockers. Yeah, let's go with the Voyage Home right now. Okay. We're just passing through. The Veil's fine if they want to keep pitching stuff in the yard. I'm okay with that. Nope, leaving it on top. Okay, we're just looking for our sweeper now. They can play Chariot and maybe cycle something, or maybe not even, because they are short on mana. I mean, I guess they are. I was on the place. They're going into their 6th turn, but they have just enough for Chariot in 1 cycle probably. So if they make 1, 2, 2, I'm not really too worried. Okay, what's getting in there? Transit Mage and the Doll. Okay, I will. I think I just want to trade here because I just want stuff in their yard. Blocks are fine. This puts 2 more cards in their yard, which makes Monument better. Okay, untapped land. I think we're just shutting down. Oh no, it's got to be Chariot, right? And they've got to have an answer to the Monument this turn, otherwise they're dead. We rack up a 4th win for Riverchurn Monument here. I think exiling this was right because it gets extra power off the board. Sure. Take 4. What do you got? Technically, they can pull Deathless Rider out of the yard. I would put them, yeah, 14, but they're still dead. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's 4 wins for Riverchurn. Alright, let's see if we can trophy 2 drafts in a row. Short 1 color, but we're on the play with an interference. White. So we can counter the first creature. They are on some sort of aggressive shell. We thankfully found a 3rd land for stock up following, or we're going to counter that because it starts their engines, or we can just play Quick Welder. I think we're on stock up here. Okay. Night Market. I think Riverchurn. Taking Riverchurn because we're going to have to win against a cycling deck somehow, and probably be with Mill. Nice dual land. Okay. Play this on red. I think we're just getting Riverchurn going. So if they activate, we can barrage. Also got pile up, which need another white source for, but that looks like it might be quite good this game. Okay, just going with heavy crew. That's what you gotta do. You can't be cycling the cards. You just gotta play them out as slightly undercosted. That's an unfortunate mill. Okay, blowout's not bad. Do we roadside blowout or broadside barrage? Probably blowout. Because it just draws us a card. Okay, if we get another white, we're looking very good with finality. Yeah. They have a 2-drop with 2 power. I'm going to take a beating here. Nope, that is okay. I'm going to take another 3. I can kill that next turn. Debating if they want to discard with the gunner. I mean, it's probably a mistake unless they've got a really awkward hand. Yeah, I just don't feel like that's the right play against a Riverchurn Monument. Don't want to be pitching cards. They're happy enough probably seeing lands go. Kill that now. Bin. Island. We're not double spelling this turn anyways. Gain a life. Keep milling. Just keep milling. I haven't seen. I need a white source. Need a white source for this pile up. Okay. Just a land, I presume. Okay, they still can't heavy plus throw roller. Sure. Heavy crew. Just milling you again. Get it out of the way. Probably got a discard effect in their hand. For 12. Go. Okay. Play this. This costs 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Still have. Okay. Do this. Costs 2. I got 2 blockers out. And still activate Monument. Just need the white source. Yeah. Just gonna fuel their yard more. They're getting really close now. Thankfully this isn't a May. Gotta do the loot. Also turns into 2 power. And I'm just blocking something with Quick Welder this turn. It's getting under the bus. If it's Thrill Roller, so be it. And actually, if they play Thrill Roller 4 or 7, go to 5. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yellow one takes 6 here. Alright, it's gonna be close. White source off the top. Not like that. Not like that. I mean... Oh, I'm just dead on board. Cycling Chariot doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I need double white. Man, that was close. I think that was my one tapped white source in the deck. I think I have to play to an opponent's mistake now. Of course, now I find it was next. But I'm just dead on board. They see the line. Alright, we got close to living the dream with Monument again, but just short 1 white mana there. If we'd piled up that turn, it was just game over. Even if we Chariot it, it was probably game over. Still, 6 wins with the deck. Pretty sweet. Riverchurn Monument. Solid win condition. Felt great. 2 Quick Welders were excellent. Harrier, no surprise, is awesome. Voyage Home was solid for us. Splashing the barrages were quite good. So yeah, nice little control deck here. So good little finish. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, I'd appreciate a subscribe. I will see you next time.